In this video, we're going to be building Strentford. Strentford is a made-up, charming British city located on its own custom island in between two mountain ranges. This city was inspired by the Cardale Minecraft map created by PB618, so without further ado, let's begin building this city. Really quickly before we begin, I just want to let you know that this map is inspired by the Cardale British City map on Planet Minecraft. It was created by PB618, so special shout out to him. He did a fantastic job, and this map is actually free to download. And then one other thing, throughout this video, I am going to be giving you, my best British accent, since, this is a British city. Actually, I'm not going to do that because it's way too corny. Anyways, let's get started. Alright, buddy, the first thing we're going to do is build a London-themed pub. And then this pub is actually inspired by a real pub in London, the Churchill Arms. I'm going to go ahead and continue building up that pub. So as you can see here, go ahead and put the front on. And like I said, this is inspired by, so I'm not going to recreate the Churchill Arms pub to like an exact replica, but it is just, as an inspiration. But anyways, I'm going to build the side up and the roof, and then I'm going to go ahead and fill in just some of the other areas. And I'm going to make another story taller so it looks a little bit nicer. And I have the leaves in the front right now, but I am going to go ahead and change that to go on the side, then put the shades in the windows. Now what we're going to do is begin filling in the rest of the town. So these are the buildings from the Cardale map that I am incorporating into my own town. So I'm just going to start off with building that basic intersection. And right now I'm putting like the shops in the center of the town. And then I'm going to put some other houses kind of behind it. And there's a lot of like little alleyway roads, which I really like about this town. And next I'm going to put another, apartment housing block in there and build another road to go up to that. And now I'm going to put in some older style British houses in right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next I'm going to add another brick building right there. That's like an apartment block along that main stretch right there. And now I'm just going to add in some more shops. Some of these shops are the same. There's like 16 different building schematics that I use. We are going to move the original pub that I built and then build the curve in the road off to the side right here. So just going to go ahead and finish that main road. As you can see, it does take me a long time to build the curve. But now we're going to go ahead and add in the Strentford Stadium. So we're going to go ahead and put that in right there. And this is, a common stadium that I use in a lot of the Minecraft cities. But I am going to make this stadium unique. I'm going to add in the B because the Brentford team is actually a real team in the Premier League, and then the Strentford team that I'm building in Minecraft here is also going to use that same logo and colors. So we have that right here. Now we're going to add in just another, some more buildings next to the stadium to fill in the rest of that gap in the road. And now we're going to go ahead and add in some more, houses, that group of smaller houses, and then the other large house next to it. So now all the buildings are in place, but we still have a lot of work to do because I have to touch up all the roads and make everything, look realistic and make everything look nice. So I am going to go ahead and begin working on these intersections, and that is going to be the majority of what I do throughout the rest of the video here is polish everything off, building those intersections. There are some houses that are extending out off the edge of the island, so I kind of have to fix that. But I am going to add in another intersection right there on the side, and then go ahead and finish with that house. There are some parts of the trees I have to remove from the original building schematic, and I'm going to go ahead and add in this intersection. Now one thing you'll notice here is I have to redo all the intersections because I forgot that in England you actually drive on the wrong side of the road. And I knew that I was going to do that, but I messed up the intersections anyway, so I had to go in and change basically every single intersection that I did so that, they were facing the opposite direction, since the cars do drive on the wrong side of the road over there. I'm sure if you're watching this, you live in England, you're probably thinking us Americans driving the wrong side of the road. But anyways, I am going to fill in all the rest of those intersections, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in, some more road features. There is one more intersection I have to add. There we go. And now what I'm going to go ahead and do is add in the crosswalks. And this is really going to polish off the roads and make the city look realistic here. I really like adding in all these crosswalks because it just makes the city come to life and it makes it much more realistic. So then we're going to finally add in all of the trees, mainly along the outskirts of the island, but then also some in the middle of the city. And then I am going to do a little bit more building off camera with the cars and then the trees in the middle before we move on to the showcase for this video. Here we go on the showcase. We're going to fly down the main road here, going over the Strentford Stadium. We are going to be basically having a street side view as a regular passerby driving down the main drag of Strentford here. So we're going to go through, look at all these beautiful cars, and these cars are also by PB618, and then I made the road texture a little different as well. So we're going to pass through the main town here. You're going past, in all the different intersections, going past like the banks and the shops, and just, it all looks very British in my opinion. I've never actually been to England or Europe. I'd love to go someday, but this is kind of, what I picture it. So if you're from England and you're watching this video, kind of let me know how good of a job I did. We're going to go through here and, past these other houses. It's a lot of brick, which I really think gives it that more Victorian historical feel. We are going to turn right here to go down the road again. This is kind of the other main street that we're going across here. You have the mountain in the background. We're going to turn left again here as we go down these houses. Past the stadium once again. So I just really think everything's tied in together so nicely. Once again, huge thanks to PB618 for the original building schematics. We're going to finally fly up here and look at pretty much the entire town. It's going to go ahead and kind of give you a bird's eye view of what everything looks like. And just look at the way all the buildings tie together. I really think that this turned out really well. And that is pretty much it.